Sammy Hagar dropped a bomb last week. We're telling you about that in a second. Don Geronimo is here on the air with us as he is every weekday from 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning. And this was the big story last week with Sammy, who was in town. Told everybody he thought he was abducted by aliens.
Yeah, most people think he had just too much cabo wabo, and that was the effect. But an alien expert says, you know, this may have happened. Sandy Nichols, the founder of the Alien Research Group, told TMZ that he wants to work with Sammy to help him understand his abduction.
Wow.
Nichols says he talked about Hagar's tale with some friends, and they all agreed that Sammy is telling the truth.
That's a great...
Either way, he's helping to sell some books.
That's a great autograph he's got right there. I don't know. What do you think? Office rocker or abducted by aliens?
Hey, I get jokes. I'm just amazed about the non-personal way that he just signs the
Sammy
books like
Hagar,
that.
yeah.
You know, last week it was very funny, Marianne, Nick, everybody here, that Sammy, of course, is on Good Day Sacramento.
Yeah.
I guess he was on just about every media outlet in Sacramento, except my highly rated radio show on KHTK. My producer, Carmichael Dave, could not secure an interview with him at that Barnes & Noble. So over the weekend, Sammy was going to be in San Francisco. I sent 2 listeners to go interview him, so you'll hear that today on KHTK, where my producer could not come.
They came through.
Yeah, the listeners came through.
That's because they didn't have a Juno hat on.
Yes. Right? You listen to my radio show a little too much, Tina. You're absolutely right about David and his Juno hat. If we have 1 second, if you could go to this email right here, because I just got an email about my man, Nick Toma. Steve, can you get this? From Wendy in Roseville. Hi, Don. I am hoping you will help me. My 2 sons think it's time for me to date. I'm 47 years old. I've been happily divorced for 5 years. My son moved out to their own apartment last year and are continually encouraging, from my viewpoint, for me to start dating. They claim they don't have to worry about me anymore. I was teasing them, said I would only go out on a date with Nick Toma. Hence the email.
Nick Toma.
I figure I did my due diligence by sending this email to you, and it goes on.
Are you the love doctor now?
Look at this guy. He's trying
back to you now. Are we or are we not? You and I going to a wine function of some sort?
We are going
this
to some kind of wine function this weekend. Yeah.
We are. Now I kept out some of the.
I'm just looking for any vitals. Is there any vitals there? I guess
ma'am,
not.
you can send one back. I left out some of the information, like where is she, her name and everything, but that just popped on my inbox.
Well, we'll see. We'll never know. I might have to. I never say no. I never say no. I think I may be set for now, but thank you for. I appreciate the nice compliment.
Is it possible you're blushing?
Maybe.
You think he's blushing just a little bit?
I thought it was going to be me and Don going on this wine date. I thought you were going to leave Janet at home.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We can have a bromance. We can bring Janet. We can bring this wonderful viewer, or maybe at some point she can come down to meet you.
I like the way she wrote due diligence. She must be a lawyer or something.
I figure I did my due diligence.
Well written, nicely spelled, no grammatical error, no punctuation error. So that's a plus.
Marianne approves.
Can I just tell you, just listening to this whole exchange, how happy I am to have one of these. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure's off. But Nick wants you to know you're still out there. You're getting it done. And look at that.
Appreciate it.
I've got all this email junk that people send me, and that's the first one that was in my box.
I'm shocked it's signed by a woman, to be honest with you. Usually it's somebody named Paul or Steve, you know.
Well,
Thank you. That's a nice compliment. Oh, no. Who's in the doorway?
Oh, that's Carmichael Dave.
That's Dave again. That's Dave, the world's worst radio producer.
Boy, that one's a little much for me to take right now. But GoodDaySacramento.com is our fabulous website. Just click on Don G at the top of the page if you want to send him a personal private email that he will then apparently share with the world. So don't think it's personal and private.
You heard it, ma'am. Nick would like some more information, so send me another one, please.
Photos are always handy.
Digging myself in a deep hole here. I can see
Rocker Bret Michaels seeking damages over the 2009 set malfunction at the Tony Awards.
And Lady Gaga getting special presents from a Sacramento fan, and he captured it all on tape.